Yo. If you're watching this on the flip side, damn, I was just mixing two worlds at one time. But if you're watching this on the flip side, recommended settings is going to be 1.2, 1.5. Just tweeting out the link and getting the spaceship set up, and we're about to get started. But shout outs to everyone in the chat. I see you, Crypto Dude. Whoa, damn, another squirrel running up the side of my wall. I see you, Crypto Dude. I see you, Dr. V-Ray, Zen King. If you find this information valuable, feel free to tweet it out and share it to someone that you might find it value for. But we're going to talk about some Zen. We're going to get it in. But yeah, give me like 30 more seconds to tweet it out as well. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Crypto Dude. If you're watching this on the flip, go to your YouTube, type in Crypto Dude MX and experience the Crypto Dude. What's up, y'all? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another daily video talking about that Zen world. Today is Tuesday, September 26, 2023. Yeah, man, September is over. We're getting into the spooky month of October and then into the turkey month of November. So pretty much at the end of the sentiment of everyone's 2023 predictions. So it's all playing out and we're seeing it happen right in front of our eyes. Some would be, I would like to say they're donut glazed, and they are showing me that, yeah, you could be either glazed up or you can come in old fashioned, no glaze. Those that like donuts know what the hell I'm talking about. Old fashioned, no glaze, just donut, just cake and ingredients. And that's kind of how I'm feeling in this bear market right now. I'm feeling like anyone who is staying true to themselves and, again, in love with the ideology of cryptography, you're probably doing pretty well right now. You're probably at peace. You're at Zen. You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't yet understood pretty much the principles of Bitcoin, at least in my interpretation, right? But yeah, maybe you're a little lost and, you're capitulating a little bit. But let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it. Shout out to everyone that's here right now. You know what I'm saying? I got the bear market viewers. You are not a bear market if you're viewing this. I'm saying the live count definitely shows the difference between who's in tune and who is out of sync. That's kind of how I'm seeing it now. And it's cool to be out of sync because there's a synced world that's also going on that you can participate in. And that's what crypto's all about, proof of participation. And how you put your energy towards something is your participation. So some would say in the IRL, you only want to participate in high frequency events so that you can continue to channel yourself in the right direction or in the right light. So I would say the same would transition, or that would be a transition in crypto world as well. Like maybe the cryptos that you're working with, if you feel friction with them, there is the possibility that they're not, a high enough frequency for yourself, and that's why you're a little confused, or maybe you learn a little bit and then you're like, this shit is whack. Sometimes, some things are just on different levels of connection. And that's kind of how I feel like the crypto space is right now, because everyone's waiting for the next move. Right now I have my Zen chart up. As you can see, we didn't do what I wanted to happen. Here, we're gonna turn off these lines. So realistically, Zen needs to get up here to this 200, right? And at least get goddamn rejected. Just keep it real. But we're in a dilemma. We're actually capitulating, full blown capitulation. Now the thing is that I love what Zen Blocks has going on, because it's challenging the community right now to really channel what they have going on. And you can see here I threw a Bollinger Band on my Zen chart just so I could start to understand. Like, the Bollinger Bands are cool because think of this as like a pocket of or you know, like, or like maybe if you ever watch like Dragon Ball Z and then they power up, right? Like when they're powering up to go Super Saiyan and get the guy, the whole the whole energy force around them. That's kind of how I see it as a Bollinger Band. So when Bollinger Bands starts to go to the downside, we can see here that the, you know, if there's some interest, it's going to start bulging up. We're going to have a Bollinger Band, right? We're going to have a bulge popping up. But when it's squeezing, we can see here that it stays in a very tight range in between this Bollinger Band. So right now, looking at this particular area, if you look back, because that's the thing about crypto or about trading in general, they always say look left to see the future. So if we look left, we can see here that we had a capitulation through the Bollinger back in August, beginning of August. So there is the possibility that we'll see that again here. And that's simply because, yeah, once we touch the Bollinger, we seem to sell through it due to some sort of capitulation. I think this one would be people tired of Jack Lemmon playing with their emotions or something. So yeah, I could see a capitulation candle showing up. We got a really, really small one. So if you want to be, you know, on your hopium level of Zen, and this is something too, I see like Shadow's Crypto dude, because he likes to do his TA and analysis in these ones. I always forget how to say it. I need to Google it. Yeah, man, we're gonna learn today. We're gonna learn how to say it today. Because I always just say HA. And that's what's got me messed up. See, what Zen Blocks is teaching me is that, yeah, bro, I need to get back on my fucking English. My English used to be sharp. How do I say this? This is why I like the future. In the future, you should never find yourself stalling. There's always an opportunity.
Hayeken Ashi.
Yeah, Hayeken Ashi. There we go. Shout out to my G. So the Hayeken Ashi. This is a good. This is also a good candle chart. And that's why I said shout out Crypto Dude. He likes to chart in this one. Because it really does show you the down pressure, and it shows you when we get exhausted. So you'll see here, usually when we get exhausted, we're gonna have smaller candles. So my hope is that we get another capitulation like this through here, and that would make a lot of sense right now, because compared to this moment, damn, the screen's kind of small. Guys, shoot this stuff here. But yeah, compared to this moment here in August 6th, either we're right here or we're right here. So how many candles do we have before we turn around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, 10 days. So 10 days is usually the like, it seems to be the trading window for a lot of traders. And see, this is the thing about Zen price and why I haven't really been talking about it much. Like, when you're thinking like a trader, there's still people who are going to sell this shit down. It seems to be the narrative of some of the gigabrains in our community, and they are gigabrain because they have enough capital in a bear market to continue to make money. So, you know, you really are hating on the miners for dumping because they're making money. So for me, like, I'm not mad at miners for dumping for making money. I just think it would be more, or I just know, or how do I say this? I'm looking at it on the other side of the spectrum where I understand the tokenomics of Zen, and I know you cannot make as much as you're selling. So my thought pattern is that if you believe in Zen, why would you sell the easiest Zen that you've ever made for, you know, pennies on the dollar at this point? Because if it's going all the way down, it means everything that you created today, technically you should hold if you don't want to reinvest. right? Because we don't know what Zen's going to do. So if it's a speculative tool, then you're saying to yourself, I mean, that's been like the terminology. Everyone's like, oh, I sell to reinvest. But it's like, yeah, you're getting less of the coin that you had to reinvest to get more mints that you're going to have to pay more gas for when you could have just held the Zen and staked it or something. But again, like that, the way that I look at it seems to not be the real narrative of Zen. And that's why, at least on my channel, I've been saying hodl this whole time when I should have been saying sell. But you could truthfully say, damn, I got this squirrel. Bruh, check this shit out. Hold up. Hey, bro, look at this fucking squirrel, bro. Look at this. Oh, he was chilling for a second. He keeps scaring the shit out of me. It broke my train of thought. Every time I see that squirrel show up, bro, I swear somebody's like in my window about to get me. Yeah, y'all saw that squirrel. So if you see me like, because it's a motherfucking squirrel. But yeah, it shit broke my train of thought. But yeah, like long story short, miners control the narrative. They're gonna keep selling the price down. They don't care about holding. They're under the impression that they'll get more Zen later than they're gonna get today, so they don't care. So we got to stop saying this price is going to go up. We got to follow their narratives because they control the price. And it's exhausting saying it's going to keep going up. It's exhausting also to keep believing it's going to go up. And that's another reason why I think Zen blocks have come out in this particular time. Let me turn my music down a bit. This is why I think Zen blocks came down in this particular time, because again, the market itself isn't in a high frequency. Like the whole market, like you can see it. What's your favorite YouTuber talking about that's not crypto, bro? Let me know, because I've been researching. I haven't been able to tap in on what's happening in the IRL. I'm too busy in the library. So literally, I'm in that Python library, bro. I'm in that Argon library, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of again why I know we are at the bottom of this bear market. And truthfully, those that are still standing are hobbyists and people who want to change the world. So especially if you're guiding yourself with Zen and staying positive with the frequency, then you'll get what I'm saying. And this is why again, if you are on the Telegram, this is why the Telegram is blowing up. I woke up this morning, this shit had like 2,000 talks in it. Everybody just talking. Right? Look at this guy. Guys, slow down. It's not a competition. Psych. This shit's a competition. Top 20 accounts. They minting the shit out of these blocks. But yeah, this is why a lot of people from the community have moved into this, so that they can start having that, that higher energy of crypto. Like, what are we doing here? What are we trying to change? But in Zen, and this is kind of what my title is of the video, right? Like, what is Zen a year later? Zen is all over crypto, and it's wherever you want to be, right? And think of it as like a year ago, we started as like a rack. If you go to a pool table and you rack all the balls together, you put them right in the middle of the table, and then somebody's gonna go break the rack. I think we're at that break point where we were all racked together for the last year. But going into 24, our community is going to get spread out, right? And certain individuals will find passion points in certain different areas that might be different than the collective narrative. And that's a good thing, because we have to keep adding to the ecosystem. We have to keep, like I said, extending the frequency and making it higher and higher, and not getting bubbled up inside of like whatever the fuck crypto wants Zen to fit inside of, because Zen doesn't fit inside of what crypto wants. Like, we are different. We're 100% leading the charge of what crypto is going to become. So there's no reason for us to fit in a box of what crypto wants us to be. All right, and that's how I feel. Like, that's like the chart thing. Like, for a whole year, we've been abused with the chart. The chart go down forever. Motherfuckers just zoom out on the monthly and just send me this shit, right? I'm like, yeah, dude. It's been like this for a whole year. It's kind of crazy. Looking at this one though, this look kind of crazy. Look kind of bullish, bro. Look like it's filling up. We got the 8 MA. It's charging up these last 4 months. We charging up, even though we going down. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like our community is charging up, but we're again going back to the pool table theory. We are experiencing a break. We are all still on the same table. We all have the same goal. We just spread out all over the place right now, and some people get to find different niches that they're into. But Zen itself is going to suffer from what is cryptocurrency. And as we can see in crypto isn't necessarily designed to teach the users what they're interacting with. Like, I'm under the impression now that nobody even knows what the fuck Bitcoin really is. Like, once you really learn what Bitcoin is, which I just did, which is kind of stupid. I've been following Bitcoin for way too long. Like, I knew about SHA-256 and I knew about the security of everything, but I never really put an emphasis of understanding of like how the process worked from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So now that I know the fucking alphabet of hash, of a cryptographic hash function, now that I know that, I'm about to get lit on y'all. Y'all gonna see me going crazy. What's up, y'all? What up, Tekken? Hey, shout outs Tekken. He has a really good Zen miner tutorial. Check him out on Twitter. On Twitter and on YouTube. Shout out Shaka Vibes. Weekity, weekity, weekity. Also another amazing human being in this community. Yeah, my music is a little loud. Oh, I turned it down a little bit though. It's a little bit better, guys. Fuck. Yeah, shout outs Crypto, dude. What up, Mick? Ah, shit. Get swapped. That squirrel is the king. Ah, shit. Yo, you telling me? I know, Mick, you from Australia, so you saying swap the squirrel with a kangaroo? I would be freaking the fuck out if I saw a kangaroo outside of my window right now. I'm like 3 stories above the ground. If there's a kangaroo hanging from my window right now, bruh. Talk about some good content. Actually, I'll probably invite him in and kick it with him and shit. What up, Willow? Squirrel. Yeah, that squirrel wanted some Zen. He be scaring me though, bro. It's cause like there's like a net on this window guard I have, and the squirrels like to hang from the net. I don't know what it is. I'm like, what are y'all doing, bro? I wish I could talk, or I wish we had technology to talk to animals already. Like, that's how you know we in the past still, man. We can't even talk to our animals yet. The fuck? Motherfuckers feel like we in the future. Nah, bro. Can't even talk to animals, bro. But I'm going on a weird ass tangent. But yeah, man, back to the Zen world. So when do we see recovery? I honestly don't know. Right? We're actually testing this downtrend. So we came back to it. We got away from it for a little bit. As we can see here, we go back to the daily. So we got away from this for a couple days, for like a week or so. And it look really, really bullish, but then we had all that turbulence. We had that Zen game miscommunication. We had DB's NFTs not launch the day that they were supposed to launch. We had Zen blocks steal all of the fucking creatives in space. Now you just got me, Tree City West, talking about fucking Zen blocks. And then what else do we have going on here that's impacting the price? We have a lot of confusion on what is next. So a lot of people are selling because they're done holding. They're like, when's the 333 auction? Why doesn't Jack care? And I feel that on the internet. Like, I'm reading it and I feel it. And that's kind of what we are dealing with right now. Before I was saying we were dealing with Zen on Zen, but this right here, this little pocket, I can't even believe I have it here. This is truthfully a lot of confusion. It's because it's getting more complex. And the complexity is going to cause confusion. That confusion is going to cause capitulation. That capitulation is going to cause opportunity. So where do we go from here, right? Deutschland, shout outs my German brother. I gotta say it in German, brother. But yeah, his is on the table now. He always come in and say Zen going down, and I've been challenging him for over a month, trying to get his perspective of like, why would Zen go down, dude? Like, it doesn't make any sense. His perspective, which was pretty dope, that kind of now I'm like leveraging, is that people are underwater because of the way that the economy is, which is a fact. right? We can look at the economy. Do I have my trading view up here? I do not. So we can go and look at like the overall economy, and we can see that, things aren't looking good. Like even Bitcoin right now on the daily, let's go on the hourly. Bitcoin's not looking so good right now. It's looking like it wants to pull back, which it is doing. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you didn't sell this flat ass line, like, yeah, you're tripping. And again, this is what's crazy about all this right now to me is we have ordinals. And yesterday we looked at it on the Y chart. Let's see if we can bring it up again. Bitcoin. Oops. Size with an X. So we also were looking at this, which is the Bitcoin blockchain size. Now that we're doing Zen blocks, we're paying attention to the gigabytes of how big a blockchain could become. And yeah, Bitcoin is very bullish in the long term. Its data is just continuously rising up. I don't think it's going to stop. I don't think we're just going to wake up one day and there's not going to be more data on Bitcoin. Like that is fucking, that to me sounds stupid as shit to think about. Again, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is just a tokenized algorithm of SHA-256. It allows you to have the best privacy, and it allows you to own your own private key so that you can, have a cryptography wallet to store cryptography. Cryptography being Bitcoin, cryptography being Litecoin, cryptography being Ethereum, and tokens built within its cryptography ecosystem, such as Zen, such as Hex, such as Chainlink, such as fucking everything. Then you have other system states. You have Cardano. You feel me? I don't even know what their consensus is. I think it's proof of stake. Yeah. So actually, I don't even know what Cardano's like security thing is. I don't even know. I think it's just proof of stake. And then proof of stake doesn't really tokenize a specific algorithm. So this is kind of why Bitcoin is still the shit, because Bitcoin solves the problem and everything else is just solutions to a problem that Bitcoin has, which is it's slow. It doesn't have smart contracts, right? So everything is built around the Bitcoin. So knowing that the Bitcoin, this shit's going up, I'm not worried about what happens next in Bitcoin. I understand that this is just VC selling, right? And you can use your technical like if you're not fanboying Bitcoin, you should have been knew it was going to crash right here, right? And this is why I'm saying the same shit I've been saying. But yeah, Bitcoin's going to 15K. Like it's on the table. If it doesn't go there, then whoop-de-doo. You feel me? Like yeah. But in the real world, Bitcoin's more likely to go to 15K because people don't understand it. And the people that do, they're going to want you to capitulate, similar to Zen. I'm on the other side of Zen because I understand the whole program. So I'm like a Bitcoiner where I want you to sell your Zen. I've been telling you to hold it because I want you to feel like it does something for you. But now I guess I'm saying, yeah, fuck it, sell it then. If you still don't understand Zen at this point, fuck it, sell it. All right. You know what I'm saying? With my 18 viewers, my 18 Zenians, let them sell that shit. Because if everybody sells down, it's just going to give us the ability to accumulate all that time for the lowest price ever. And then once we get to the real deal, which will be 2025. So we can have a whole 24 down. I don't give a fuck anymore. That's what 23 did, man. 23 made a monster. I'm a crypto monster now. So, yeah, let's get Goon and Goblin with it and go all the way as far down as we can. How low can it go? That's the real question. How low can it go? Because whenever it reaches that state in which Airhead, yeah, at that point, it's not really people doing math. Because the people who are doing math are the people selling right now. And they're doing a tiny bit of math. So all it takes is one really large seller to throw everybody's math off and they have to recalibrate. So we're all waiting for that seller. That's why I'm like, in my brain, when I put it all together and I understand that it's not whales selling it down, it's whales pushing it down. It makes me wonder who's going to be the person to be like, I'm out. Right? Definitely not the people you think, because it would have been down already. So you see, I was riding this trend. Man, we could ride this trend all the way to here. That's October 22nd. And I drew this plot right here because this particular area, we're gonna get rid of this. What I thought would happen because it's not happening. We drew this area because this is when the 333 auction was supposed to come out. Was in between the 17th. Speculation was we would get an announcement between the 17th and October 8th is when it would start. So now that we're a week from October 8th, it's not looking good. And it doesn't look like the 333 auction would come. So anyone who maybe comes back to update themselves, they might capitulate. Or maybe somebody would, say, fuck it, let's get low. Let's dump it down, and then we go up. But you see the psychology here that it just, why are we wasting our time on this? Like, why are we wasting our time on this snake chart going down or up, bro? That shit doesn't make any sense. This is just the part of the crypto world where yesterday I talked so much about Zen Miner. I was like, fuck it, I got to talk about this price shit. And this is like what I'm trying to hopefully translate to y'all, that like price is not the one, bro. Like, this is not what we should be looking at in crypto. We were brought in on this, right? We were brought in on the price. Maybe I'm an advocate for changing your style of crypto. I've always loved it, right? Like, I was on Tron when nobody was there because I like the idea of becoming my own, of like doing decentralized DeFi and having my own everything, never having to worry about someone stopping me from interacting. Like, one of the hardest things about getting backed by a bank is you can get backed by a bank with your debit card, right? Then you're gonna need some credit so you can get a credit card. But if you don't have good credit, they'll always give you a bank so you can at least put your debit in there. Okay, so this is the part where it doesn't make any sense. So you're telling me you're not going to give someone credit even though they're putting credit into your bank, right? Or you can do that part too. You can credit your own credit card and raise your credit up. We've seen all of it, at least in my lifetime. And this is why I was so attracted to crypto and DeFi, right? Removing the bank's incentive from my money, right? The bank incentivizes my money. They make the incentive off of it. I don't get any incentive when my money's in a bank, even when it's debit, even when it's credit. You get no extra funds. You go spend your credit, maybe you'll get 3% if you spend it on some food or some gas, something that you're going to spend a lot of money on, right? But in theory, you're never going to get an incentive from the bank. The bank is never going to give you an extra percentage of gain. Maybe if you do a CD, but what happens when the banks fail? Then what? What happens when there's a bank run and you can't go get your fund out? What happens when you don't have enough in your bank for the government or for the bank to pay you back? We saw that happen in 2021 when some of the banks failed and then they couldn't, or earlier this year. Yeah. Actually, it was earlier this year with First Republic Bank. There were some people who didn't get paid back because they didn't have enough in there, right? They gave the money back to the rich. They used the poor people money to pay the rich in the bank crash. Same at FTX. They did the same shit. So we know where the banks are going, man. That shit is this, we already know. I'm lecturing right now because if you're really in crypto, you know what's happening in the real world, right? So this is where we are in Zen. We're repairing all of this shit. We should not be looking at the chart. In Zen, you're desensitized to the chart now if you've been in it for a year. Where is Zen a year later? We don't give a fuck about no chart. We don't know where that shit is going. We have to look at the mentors and pray to God that they feel like they're done, but who knows? There could be this is a tinfoil hat theory that I have. But I have this theory that like there could be a bad actor out there telling people to mint Zen and sell it down using and they're the point of information, and then the funds and the capital of selling we're seeing is a group of uneducated people who don't know what they're doing, and they're just making $20, $30, $40 with the word. I saw it happen in Hex, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's happening here. Oh shit. I had to keep it too real right there. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's happening here. If we have a bad actor that's telling people the wrong things to do. And yeah, that's why what I'm saying, which is the right thing to do, which is hold your Zen, because you're going to get less later. They can definitely spin it for a 60-day period to be like, no, you're going to make more right now in 60 days. So I know that Zenians aren't minting because this is pitiful. Like this, where we are in Zen world, like what the fuck, dude? The gas is the lowest it's been in a year. And you mean to tell me that we're not stacked out with max mints? What the fuck? This makes no sense. People don't believe in Zen no more. This literally is telling you Zen is no one understands it. Nobody believes in it. A lot of the people have given up on it. So all of this is sell pressure, right? So this is all sell pressure until October of 2024. So at birthday number 2, we'll finally take the diaper off. All this will be gone. Cannot wait. Holy moly macaroni. That's when the frequency is going to be high as hell next year. Man, hopefully I stay on the boat. It's the crapitulation. Crap. What up, Tree City West? $300 in Terions this week and lower prices for the week. I'm just accumulating faster than expected. Why Google kick him? You know, he's good for something. Wait, what? Jack makes money with the shorts. I mean, it's not Jack. Come on, man. Have you ever seen Jack Levin's LinkedIn? Anytime somebody brings up Jack Levin's money, I always like to bring up his LinkedIn. Oh, y'all probably gonna see my LinkedIn too. Whatever. You can follow me on LinkedIn, man. I'm a fucking corporate motherfucker. I worked in corporate for 12 years and now I'm rogue, decentralized. But yeah, Jack Levin. I don't know why this says polka dot. I wish I knew. Maybe this isn't him. But it's got all of him on here. I don't ever remember him saying he went to the University of Missouri. But I kind of do. But I kind of don't. You know, so I don't really know. But he did, because he didn't put Stanford here. And he said he went to Stanford. But I like looking at his LinkedIn because it shows you who you're working with. Like, did you guys know he is a lead angel investor to this day? And I want you to see where this company is. Does it say it here? There's somebody crunching some wood back there. Let's see. Oh, I guess I ain't got much information. I saw it over here though. So if you go to his LinkedIn, I'm pretty sure this is Jack Levin's LinkedIn. There's no other Jack Levin. So you'll see here. Where is this located? I didn't need to say it out loud. If you know about money, you know what time it is. You know what kind of angel investors be coming out of Israel. It's big money time, bro. So Jack Levin ain't selling no fucking mints. He's not even doing that. That's not a waste of time. Right. And this is another cool thing about Zen right now. You know who's on the right time. You know who's wasting time and who's really irresponsible with their time. It's like apparent. It's showing right now. It also shows you right now we're in this weird moment where we're seeing, like I said again, people's real passion points in the crypto journey. Right. That's why it's a shout out to anyone making crypto content in a bear market and bringing value to the community, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, this shit is going down. Bitcoin going down. Bitcoin going down in price, but going up in gigabytes. So crazy. Right? So if you're still making crypto content in this climate, you're a real one. You're actually going to be the OG in 24. Anyone making crypto content all 23, 22, 24, you're an OG. Because it's not going to look like this. Again, by the time we get to that point, people will start looking at this. Oh, yeah, another really good chart for Bitcoin. is relevant to what we got going on. Is the Bitcoin hash rate. So this is like, again, steadily on the rise. Steady now, right? Why is it rising? Because the halving is coming up, and it's going to be even more difficult, and you're going to need even more hashes after May of next year. So people are hashing their ass off. If Bitcoin is dead and it don't make no sense, why is the hash rate up? And again, if you don't know anything about this is a good reason to get into Zen blocks. You're going to learn everything about a blockchain. Everything about a blockchain. You probably don't even know this shit. You probably don't even know why hash rate is important. And this is the network. Wow, while motherfuckers is hashing, that's what's keeping Bitcoin going. No one's trading Bitcoin. Let's see. How can we see that metric? Is it on meme pool, or is it Bitcoin trading? What is it? It can't be the volume, because that's too easy. I need to think of the right combination of words for this. But yeah, Bitcoin price isn't showing you what's happening in the background. This is just a placemaker, right? So you see Bitcoin price over the last, let's go to, I guess it's up for the year. It's still up for the year. This is why it's scary, because it's up for the year. So anyone who bought Bitcoin back here, like over a year ago, they could totally take profits, and we can just, like I said, go back down to where we started before we go back up. Because why not? Why would, if I'm holding the bag down here, just same thing's happening in Zen, right? People say, well, if I bought the low, why would I not sell the high? And they could be scalping this whole high here. They could have been making money this whole time. So, but you would say this is that 5 shit one, or that A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, A, B, C, D. And then now this is like E. So E isn't empty, bro. This shit is empty. It's getting ready to get emptied. Yeah, Bitcoin's up. It's up, buddy, up. But yeah, a leader trying to make everyone feel like it's fucking dead. CNBC. It's tough to be in Zen right now, but at least we aren't BitBoy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about the BitBoy situation. I'm honestly, I hope it's fake, so everybody's fucking fooled. Like, is there a police report? Or like a booking photo of BitBoy? Like, did they go that? Do we have that? Ben Armstrong. Oh, I looked up his birthday. Lols. See, how did this man go and get booked? Or did he just get booked? Or what happened? Like, why isn't you, or how do you find the case? Like, how do you find the police report? This is what I mean by low frequency. You can read words, but all they'll do is guide you. You can read words, but all they'll do is guide you. You need facts. Okay, here we go. $2,600. I ain't motherfucker didn't go to jail, nigga. What the fuck? You got arrested. What is this facility? Yeah, let's look at the police report. This is all I need to see. I just need to see what IRL said. But $2,600, man, y'all making this shit way too big. Motherfuckers is what's the most recent sell on Zen right now? Shit. Most recent sales. Oh yeah, what's the last ain't nobody. Hey, damn, that's how you know Zen dead as fuck. Ain't nobody trading that shit in the last hour. So in the last 6 hours, we paid for BitBoy's bail. Was it really that serious, guys? All right, let's look. Wait, how's it know where I am? How did I get here? Ah, shit. Now I'm over here in this BitBoy shit. Low frequency. Just for a little bit. Smart client. How does it know? Oh, I guess you could. So you could just search. Who is this? This ain't it. Why did they do that? Oh, I gotta type in this fool's name. What the fuck? Oh, Benjamin. That's his real name. Benjamin Charles. I guess so. Oops. Let's look at it. I want to see it for myself. It's funny how it's funny how once you go full public, everything is out on you. Damn. See, what the fuck? Why can't I find it? Why didn't they link it? Why they put according to the police report but didn't put the link? I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. Why is BitBoy even popular? So if you've been in crypto, you know BitBoy used to be a shill. And he used to BitBoy used to just shill anything to get like on eBay. Like it was like he was doing YouTubes to like figure out eBay, and then he stumbled into crypto because it's a content driver, right? So he got into the driver's seat and started to drive crypto to get ad revenue. And one of the reasons why people are supporting this motherfucker is because of this shit. This stupid ass website. I've never used this website, but if you are in crypto, you know about it. I didn't even know how to spell that shit. I put literally buy bit. So, and this is kind of deep. All right. This is why I can't really believe what I see anymore. Because I don't know. And this might be me being a tinfoil hat. And some people might tell me, you're thinking about this too hard. But then I would say, well, why aren't you thinking about Zen this hard? And then they would tell me, don't worry about that. Don't worry why I don't think about Zen that hard. But like, yeah. I be thinking about this shit. So Bybit, you'll hear about Bybit all the time. I do not show Bybit because I am not this type of motherfucker. But this is where BitBoy really took off. Bybit, BitBoy, and a lot of people still talk about it. I mean, there's a lot of scandal about Bybit and BitBoy, right? It is Bybit x BitBoy. Looks like a discount. Oh, the affiliation sign up. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny that you can Google that and it pops up that way. Like they set that up. So you put it all together. But yeah, so BitBoy jumped into the Bybit world. This is why he's close with like Richard Hart. This is why he's close with every streamer on YouTube, because it's a big network of MLM, which is multi-level marketing people who have taken over the information given in crypto to the masses to make you motherfuckers think that this is what we are doing here. Again, I'm like a different cryptoer, right? Like that's why I don't have like a shit ton of people here, and I'm no longer talking about gossip anymore, and I'm just free spirit. Zen got me free as fuck. Yo, I could do anything I want. And yeah, I'm not really worried because proof of work and time will play in my favor, because this shit is evil at this point. The amount of energy it's sucking out of everyone. And again, you should be learning how Bitcoin works, but instead everyone is like worried about BitBoy and his baby. Look at this motherfucker. He is gross, bro. If BitBoy was if I'm DJing and I see BitBoy in front of me, you're paying for a song request, bro. Like, Who are you? You look at your face, bro. Go shave your face. God damn, I got long hair, but I at least keep my face shaved. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be presentable. Motherfucker hopped out the whip in a tank top with his belly out, bro. Like, that shit is not the wave. Maybe this is the wave for you. This is my favorite part, though.
Hey, do me a favor?
Yep.
Okay, stop.
When he did this part right here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, right here. This is my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yes. Okay. Let's,
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck.
All right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows.
This is why I can't believe it. Why wouldn't he just keep holding his phone? Or why wouldn't he end the live if it was real? Why did he feel like he was in danger over $2,600, bruh? None of it makes sense to me. I've seen more people get incarcerated or detained. That's the real word, because he just got detained. I mean, yeah, he went to jail. But nah, Trayvon went to jail for 2 days for some shit. he had a mugshot and everything. I don't know what BitBoy just went through. And the way like this camera angle is, man, this is all feeling like weird to me. But you can make your conceptual, ideology of what you believe is going on in the crypto world. But what I do know is going on is this. This is what I do know. This is what I do know. So you tell me what the fuck is going on in cryptocurrency. Get some Zen mints at 7 Gwei. That's a fact. But yeah, that's why people trust BitBoy, though, because of the Bybit. A lot of people made money on Bybit, and then they made so much money with the use of all these other concepts, all these other coins. Altcoin daily is just as bad, and this is kind of why it's sad to see what's going on in crypto. Oh, Trayvon, I was watching his stream earlier. He's talking about it too. But that's his show. That's how he rocks. But like when you go and look at like BitBoy right now, everybody is talking about it. Damn, Trayvon killing it right now. He swerving. Yeah, I tried a new time today. I think I like 11 o'clock, even if it's merging with others. It's a good time to be online. 8 a.m. on the East Coast or on the West Coast, 11 a.m. on the East Coast, 8 p.m. in Germany. You feel me? But yeah, everybody talking about this shit. Content. What the fuck is this man doing? Damn, he went from having hair to no hair. Man, this guy got guns behind him. 10,000x. Who are you following? This shit funny as hell. Look at everybody's face. I'm so concerned. Oh, it's Altcoin Daily. Crypto banner. God damn, man. Crypto's in shambles right now, bro. This is the bottom. Like, this is the bottom deck. This is that part of the warehouse where you're like, whoa, like there's water's leaking down here, roaches down here. The fuck? Where am I? Let's take the stairs back upstairs, man. We need a higher frequency. Paying for a song request. Hell yeah, he's definitely paying for a song request. Yeah, crypto YouTube is all messed up. That's why I can't operate the way that they are. Oh, it's 5 p.m. in Germany. Ah. See, y'all can pop a beer right now. Shout out to my Germany motherfuckers. That's what Ben wants, attention. Not Ben Armstrong, but Ben attention. Yeah, that's what but see, if you see what you said it right there, Lou. He wants attention, and everybody else is feel. You see what I mean? Like everyone else is getting attention with Ben. Doesn't that sound like a little bit of a controlled operation based on those that run the information stream of what is crypto? And why would they be doing that? Oh, let's look at the stock market. Oh, well, wouldn't you know? Oh, what's that? The Dow dropped 300 points as a sell-off intensifies. Man, motherfuckers out here. Oh, what are they saying about Costco? Hold up. Here are 22 stocks Jim Cramer is watching. Oh, no. Hey, man. Hey, just seeing this headline got me thinking Costco hot dogs going to $3, bro. Hey, you thought you was getting cheap gas at Costco? You thought. Jim Cramer just said, you look into this stock. You know what that means. You know what that means. Why AMC? AMC is whack. Have you ever been to Regal? AMC is whack as hell compared to Regal. Let's see what else he said. What's the airline? Foot Locker. You show whole Foot Locker? What's about to come out? What Shell told Adidas about to show up at Foot Locker that I need to get Foot Locker stock? Or actually, Foot Locker is owned by Nike. So in case you didn't know, all the Foot Lockers are owned by Nike. Nike actually owns majority of foot stores in shoe stores in malls. Most of them are owned by Nike. So that's the conglomerate concept of a mall. You're not really buying from an individual. Like I bet a lot of people don't even know that Adidas is owned by, or Reebok is owned by Adidas. Like a lot of people still don't even know that shit. They like think they're two different things. So this is funny. Really curious to see what's going on in Nike land, Foot Locker land, because I ain't shopping these motherfucking stores in mad long. Fucking, we buy Margielas, boy. We wear designer. But I mean, for the children, definitely for the children. But AMC, city's lowest target on meme stock. Oh, meme stock. Ah, man. Just go to the movies. You can see which one's cracking. And it's going to be Regal. All right, let's see what else he's got here. DraftKings, man. Are we really in a, okay, this is so funny. I have like a hate. I got a hate for every single one of these that Kramer just said. For his 22 stocks, I got a hate in IRL. Because I know motherfuckers on DraftKings right now losing money every Sunday. How much longer can they lose money before they stop fucking with it? Right? I ain't pumping hard. We're going to see what it's looking like in the middle. 7 more weeks into the NFL season. We'll see how many more people are still on DraftKings. Snapchat. Pinterest. Man, this guy's giving you those 2019 brands. DraftKings, Snapchat, Pinterest. Don't nobody use this shit in the reality. Nobody using Snapchat. Everybody use TikTok. Don't nobody use Pinterest anymore. Everyone migrated back to YouTube or Google Images. Pinterest is fucking down bad. Pinterest had a great idea for mood boarding until a macro came out. See, I'm like tuned in, bro. I be on programs. Southwest, I like them. Delta Air, they're pretty cool. This is funny too. Delta and United, these have like the biggest commercial deals, right? So when you're thinking about like NBA teams, when you're thinking about like Universal Music Group artists, they're getting their tickets booked between United and Delta. So those are really good ideas because I don't see them failing as long as entertainment keeps thriving. Now, American and Southwest, the recession can really impact these motherfuckers. Wingstop. That's crazy. I hate Wingstop. I used to love Wingstop in the early 2000s. You probably feel the same. Wingstop fell the fuck off. That shit used to be tight. It's like they made the chicken sandwich to try to keep relevancy, bruh. Domino's though, Domino's goes hard. I fucks with Domino's. Rivian, they got really cool technology. We will see though. The thing about Rivian, if you've never seen their auto vehicle or their vehicles, it's like a Tesla, but for trucks. But what I don't like It's that, again, it's a Tesla for trucks. That shit don't make no sense. Truck drivers want to burn gas and hear their engine go vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, they want to do all that shit. Like, they ain't getting hyped up about no electric vehicle, bro. Like, let's that bitch go vroom, vroom, vroom. And you could take it through water, snow, sleet, and then fill it up again and then do that shit again. Snow, water, sleet, bro. Nobody in truck world gives a fuck about this shit. They're going to keep buying their 1998 Jeep Cherokee, dubbing it out, spending $20K on the goddamn suspension, making sure that bitch is hopping like a monster truck. They're not going to get into this. It's just my little two thoughts. Shit, Etsy. The knockoff eBay. Damn, price target $85 a share. That's crazy. But yeah, that's my little rant. Fuck Jim Cramer. Fuck all this shit. Costco hot dogs might go to $3, y'all. Watch out. Hey, Deoshland with the gift. DraftKings is making money. DraftKings is making money, but MGM, they coming for their head. And I think that's why MGM had that hack that happened. I think they're still affected by that shit. Hey, let's see. So MGM, one of the biggest casinos in Las Vegas. I don't know if you know this, but yeah, they had a hack going on for like a good month. It disrupted the business crazy. Yep. Can you still book rooms? So yeah, it's like you still can't book rooms. So this is 21. Today's the 26th. So 5 days ago, you still couldn't book rooms following a cyber attack. So MGM and Caesar Palace, they have their own betting app, and they all of a sudden went through like a cyber attack. I was like, wait, what the fuck? What? I mean, I know Zen.game had a white hack attack, but who the fuck? They ain't, see, that's what I mean. Nobody's even focused on crypto. They're like, we hacking casinos. And that's to say this isn't a BitBoy tinfoil hat psyop, which it could be, which would make sense on why people would try to leverage, if you get what I'm saying. That's why you would leverage DraftKings against MGM, because MGM is having those significant issues, and that can impact their business. So you flow into DraftKings once people stop betting because they run out of money, because everything is rigged. All sports are rigged. In case you didn't know, they're all fucking rigged. You can spend 5 days in front of your computer and probably using gematria and birthdays, months, space, time, astrology. You can predict who's going to win the game, and that's how you know the world needs to be fixed. But knowing that that's what's the real thing going on here, I'm not sold that the world is going to repair itself. Like, these tabloids are all bad news. Even saying who's going to be hot next, it's coming from Jim Cramer. That's bad news, right? What is Diamond over here? This man's real name is Demon. That's how they should just say it. Demon warns that the Fed could still raise rates sharply from here. Shit. I'm from Brazil. What up, Evandro? Hey, that's smooth right there. That's exotic. What up, Evandro? He said, I'm from Brazil, Zen forever. Hell yeah, man. I mean, in New York, if you're doing this, they say that's BX. So, but I'm going to say it's Zen. It's Zen. Oh, I turned my music down all the way. Shout out to A Mars picking up that gifted sub. LOL. Getting tri-fi advice from people in the Zen community feels a bit like getting weight loss advice from people at McDonald's drive-thru. I don't think so. Depends on who you're talking to, though. And this isn't TradeFi. Why the fuck would I even get into this market? Like, I trade crypto. I'm just saying, as a consumer, if I were to trade the things that I consume, none of this stuff would be things that I'd be trading, because none of this stuff is the stuff that I'm buying. I can't trade Mason Margiela. I can't trade Dover Street Market. I could trade McDonald's, but I can't trade my favorite burger place here in New York, which is going to be Blue Collar Burger. Like, they don't have stocks. Like, everything that I buy and consume in this IRL does not have stock, because small business still rules in this consumer world. And the problem is that our government runs off of consumerism, and that's why we're broke, because they did not endorse the small businesses. They attacked the small businesses. We all know this shit. Now all the small businesses are failing. big conglomerate is going up and everyone is winning on the corporate side of things. And this is why you need to mint Zen every single day. Because you can't stop this shit from happening. And that's what I mean, though. No offense, future forward. But yeah, you can get TradFi advice from anyone. So if anyone who's in the market with money that's buying things, who's still spending $100 at the grocery store, they're probably going to be able to tell you what the fuck is going on in there every day and how they've had to shrink their popular hobbies. Like, I'm in the same boat. I'm shrinking shit that I don't wish I have to shrink. Like, I'm over here thinking, do I keep my gym membership or do I go into calisthenics? So like, do I want to lift, do I want to keep building muscle, or am I ready to like not spend, $40 on a gym membership a month? Right? Do I want to save that, that extra? That's actually everyone in America right now. So you can get traditional trading from anybody, bro. It's just who's using what. Now percentages and all that extra stuff, like 5%, 10%, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you want to make it a day thing, that's different. But on a life scale of just like what's happening in the next 3 to 4 months, you can see what's going on. And we saw this coming. These red numbers, way back in January. Sad. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it, too. They price in everything 6 months before. So we're at the end of that 6 months. Who said it? Zen time. What up, Sixer? That's how people feel today. Market's price in tomorrow. Yeah, but that's on that day trade. That's when market's pricing 6 months later, bro. 6 months later. And that's what I think is happening in crypto. Honestly, I think we're pricing, if we can get this dump in the next October or November, then we priced in 24. And if you didn't buy in this moment, then you missed out. We're gonna go up, and it's just gonna keep going. It's gonna see some resistance because, again, people are gullible, right? They're paying attention to BitBoy and shit. They're paying attention to the stock market. We don't have a lot of people yet that are released to the free thought. Maybe that comes a little bit later. We are in a spiritual transition as well. If you're into your spirit, you know about this. You know the portal is open. So there are some people that are transitioning with us. They are seeing that the world isn't what it is. They are feeling like this man right here, and they want better. They want a better world than what this world offers them. What CNBC offers them. This doesn't offer them a fucking move out of their everyday failure, the S&P falling, but Bitcoin does. You feel me? And again, who made Bitcoin? Who made Bitcoin? Man, they just had to update this shit in 2023 just to remind y'all. Hey, don't forget who made Bitcoin. Don't forget. We're going down. Hey, man, you talked that into existence. Deoshland. Sixer says, bro, what do you think about co-hosting a 1-year X Spaces with me? I'd be down, bro. Like on the day, like on October 8th, like from the Teresa said if I'm invited to. Yeah, like I could do it from do it live from the NYC event as well. Maybe get some input, put it on the speakers. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm totally down, bro. I'm happy Zen made it a year later. You know what I'm saying? I think, and again, that's why I'm being, and at least on my channel, I'm trying to educate on all spectrums of crypto and reality, because we are part of it. I think reality wants to make us feel like we are a subjective hobby, similar to a basketball player not taking basketball serious, and then when they do, they get to the NBA. Right? Your whole life, you do something that, even me, like being a DJ, like I've had so many different pieces of the puzzle built into me from high school. Like in high school, I got voted by like the school to be the lunchtime music player. Like we had like an ASB role at my high school where the students could vote for who should play music, and I got picked because I be we used to call it the aux cord guru, right? And whenever someone had the aux, it would be like, yo B, plug in. Like we need the slaps. And I always used to plug in. Everywhere I went, every house party I went to, I would plug in my phone. And then maybe 2020 or 2014 was when I realized, like, I think I can make money off of this. And then that's when I became a DJ. But I had so many different elements telling me that that was probably the direction I should head, and I just never took it. And that's kind of how I feel about crypto right now. I do feel like Bitcoin keeps revisiting me. As far away as I try to get, it comes back. So I'm respecting what I'm trying to learn, and I think this is why it keeps coming back to me. I needed to learn that the government, the NSA, actually created SHA-256, and I needed to see this so that I can understand that I'm buying the government's coin, the real CBDC, not that shit that's over here telling you CBDCs are coming in, right? Because that's fabricated. Demon wants you to know the Fed is going to raise rates so that you can sell now and buy later. All right. The NSA wants you to mine Bitcoins and sell them low so they can buy them back, or use them for illegal operations so they can get them back. Call me a fucking conspiracy theory, but yeah, you can go look at this shit. So what is it? What have I been looking at? All kinds of weird shit. Is it what is it? Cryptographic hash function. Exactly. 1 year of education, learning with Zen. This is just the beginning of a much bigger picture. Huge, bro. This picture is gonna be stupid big, and helping everyone get that. And that's why I started this stream off with, like, saying we're all on the same pool table. It's just that we are at the break moment. All of us have been racked in. We're getting the information in a consolidated idea, and some would say, I would say that the rack just broke once Zen blocks came out. That really broke up a lot of people. You can also maybe think the miscommunication of the 333 auction and X1 chain, that was also a rack break, because a lot of people broke off from the thesis or the ethos of what the big picture is, which is mass adoption to the crypto technology, regardless to what type of technology you're into. So yeah, we're gonna keep racking and breaking, and then we'll see who's left at the end. But education is what you learn when you get racked up. So if you're ready to get racked up in Zen blocks, man, you got a lot of Zenians ready to help you out. Zen blocks on Google Collab. Did you try it yet? I haven't. I kind of want to do that because it saves energy. So we were just talking about this because the Google Collab. So this one right here, collab.research.google. So you can use this to mine. And I haven't yet set it up, but I'm going to look into it, because again, if this is going to help me save power and not have to spend extra energy, I'll do it. But what I want to know is if I can turn off my computer and walk away. If my computer has to be open in order for this to run, then I'm not going to do it, because that defeats the purpose. I'll just run this shit off my computer, so I'm not keeping a portal open to Google where someone can slide through into my computer or some dumb shit. You lost 10 subscribers, bro. Why? I don't know. Actually, I saw that too. I did lose some subs. Maybe they're rage quitting because I'm not shilling. I'm done with this guy. He's talking about Zen blocks. But I'm cool with it. I feel like if people want to leave the ethos, that's all good, because it helps me keep a community of individuals that want that extra crypto information, because you could be on a plane and just be cruising at regular altitude, or you can advance your information and become an astronaut and fucking get on the rocket ship and go around the world 80 times and tell people 80 different stories compared to their one story. One time they went around the world on a plane that was cruising at altitude. Bitch, I've been around the world 80 times. Fuck you mean? That's just kind of how I feel about that, though. The community needs to educate one-on-one on, and Zen blocks is the fine line of who believes in the ecosystem and those profit-based individuals. That's kind of how I feel too about Zen blocks. A lot of people who are profit-based, they have to kind of flip their head a little bit and change the ideology of what they thought it was, which is cool though. It's really, really cool to watch the conundrum in IRL. I mean, it's not real because, I mean, obviously you guys are on the other side of this computer screen, but to me, it's pretty fucking real watching everyone go through their own personal endeavors and stuff. That's pretty nuts. Shout out to Yochland, still dropping memberships, man. Thanks for believing in me, bro. Shout out to anybody in the community. Make sure you hit that like button. Hoping getting likes just helps the stream get out there to more people, you know. And I'm gonna keep talking Zen high level because this high level shit could trigger someone who is going to do, again, who's going to go around the world 80 times versus triggering someone who's just coming here to go around the world once. Boy, we don't need that, in my opinion. But maybe I'm overthinking it. But I don't think we need that. What's the bottom price of DXN? Shit. When Cleo exits? I was looking at DXN earlier. Oh yeah, DXN's another perfect example of the state of Zen. Damn, it's not here, but I did earlier. I calculated all of the users, and there's like on all the chains, there's, and we don't even know if these are repeat users, but there's like 200 people playing DXN. Let's look at Zen mining. So there's 200 people playing DXN. Oh wow, a lot of miners turned off. That's crazy. That's funny. I think we're all trying to figure out what's next. This was at 1200, 1300. So difficulty's going up. Miners are going down. That means more people are bringing power to the, or bringing hash power to the algorithm, which I'm about to do too. But it doesn't mean get discouraged because you can't get like 300 in a day. That means learn and then figure out how you get 300 a day. But you see here, there's more miners than players on DXN across all chains. So DXN is suffering from a community issue, and I already talked to Rosvin about this back in May. And again, I've already come to conclusion that shit doesn't matter. What all y'all are feeling. He needs to support it. They need to add this, that, and the third. None of it matters, man, because it's a community-based project. You should be telling the community that they need to play, right? Like it's like Avalanche right now. There's only 5 people playing the game, and this is yesterday because this doesn't reset until someone goes and claims. So since no one claimed yet, it's still the same. But yeah, 5 people. How are we gonna onboard more folks into DB's and ecosystem if we only got 5 players? You know, it needs to, the whole Zen world needs to be behind it, but we're too spread out because of the hatred or like the idea of division. But there is no division in Zen. It's all the same. More motherfuckers will start getting this shit. But yeah, Zen, I mean, to your question, my low is 80 cents. Not 50 cents. 50 cents would make sense, but I mean, anything would make sense. But the lower that Zen goes in price, the cheaper it gets to burn. So the more the lobby should go up. But that's the conundrum that we're in as Zenians is, are people going to participate? Is the lobby going to go up as Zen goes down in price? You know, seems like no. Brute force answer, no. Zenians are not going to burn even though Zen is getting lower. Zenians are not going to participate even though Zen is getting lower. And everyone's just going to sell their Zen. That's more likely of an idea here. And then they're going to sell their DXN, rage quit. I've already done it. I did it back in May. So I know people are about to rage quit. We'll see some capitulations and we'll scoop some coins on the low. Now, that's why I'm like, rage quitting to 50 cents? Maybe, but that's a lot of unstaking and selling. And there might not be enough capital on the DEX to get that low. Yeah, only 9 ETH. So, man, this pool filled up massively. It was at 12 over. That's what I mean. See, people are unstaking and then they're selling here, and then plus the daily amount coming out is being added to this every day, unless some people are keeping it. But what is it right now? I think it's like the top is getting at least 80% of the share. The top 5 wallets. So all it takes is 5 wallets to sell 80% of the day. And then leaves the 20% for the hodlers. But you do that every day, you're just fucking wrecking the price. And I've been talking about this shit. That's why I can't even talk about it no more, because nobody cares. I'm sorry, bro. You can't buy Zenblock shit. We're not there yet. We're still trying to reach consensus. Coming soon. Run sync node. Make sure you're running sync node if you're running Zenblocks. Keep running sync node, and then we'll be able to trade our blocks. So that's why it's like, keep mining for fun, keep learning, experimenting. Turn the miner off if you don't want to waste electricity. Join the Telegram. We're learning how we can do it the best. And yeah, man. We're learning how we can do it the best. Who's investing in Zencoin? Wrong chat. Off topic. There's other groups to discuss that. Damn, that's hilarious. This is Zen, but it is not Zen. It was a typo. You meant Zenblocks. We'll see. But yeah, my next move is to get Linux running on my Mac. For Zenblocks, I want to learn how to do Linux on my Mac. Then once I can conquer Linux, the next move is to get a private VSP with a really good CPU, and yeah, just start clocking. Start getting as many Zenblocks as I can, maybe in a month. Maybe I'll do a month tutorial or a month trial in October and just like pay like $100 towards some like CPU power, and then yeah, run it and see what it's looking like. And if it starts to turn into something where it makes sense for me to run a miner from my home all the time, then definitely I will. But the difficulty just rose, and that's why a lot of people turned off their mine. Like this being this is the highest it's been. This all-time high. Yeah, usually it's at 1500, but that's depending on hash power. So since more people are getting more hash power, now the difficulty is rising, and less people are doing it with the rising difficulty. And this is how you start to create that supply and demand economy within the proof of work system. You got to remember too, Zenblocks is going to have X1 chain. So some would say proof of work is slow when it comes to transactional concepts on base layer. So yeah, it probably will be slower than proof of stake on a base layer concept, but it will have X1 chain, which you'll be able to probably wrap, these type of blocks and transfer them or trade them faster, and then unwrap and bring it back to the chain. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of different ideas that I can already see being created, but it's going to take consensus in creating the blockchain, making sure that it is 100% decentralized and no one can turn it off. And then once we get to that consensus area, we can start dreaming about what's next. But we can see here today that more hash power is being invented. Where it's coming from, we all know where it is. We all see it. And it's great to see everybody doing that. But that's what raises the question. Are people really willing to spend money on mining? And if so, will they ask themselves, do I deserve an ROI? And if they say yes, then you could potentially see a market show up, because they want an ROI on something. Maybe it's electricity. Maybe it's on cloud mining or cloud storage for CPU power. We're all dealing with it. Maybe it's because they spent $1,500 on a brand new hardware setup and they need to get the $1,500 back. So I think that's how the market would really start off. And then also with the foundation of the Zenian that is a trader that's coming from that world. Once the blocks are available to them, they'll know what to do with them. They'll know exactly what to do with them. Yeah, and there's going to be 310 million blocks a year. That's the hash rate. And they're proposing right now. So if you, actually, this is a great segue. Let's go look at Jack Levin's Twitter. Music should be off, bro, or forget it. Is it off? Y'all can't hear it? OBS got a crazy ass music setting. Then Zen gone after X1. No, Zen is forever, man. Zen ain't never leaving. Hey, this is a funny ass post. He said, just don't put it on. You at home wearing a Gucci suit right now. Watch out. Watch out. The feds might be watching. Did you know that Richard Hart also had an incident where some Latino named guy stole his stuff and allegedly threatened to murder him, and that's how he lost his business in cars? And this is the exact type of story that BitBoy is telling with Carco, with the Carlos figure. That's funny. Shout out to Eric Wall, man. That fool will be thinking way too hard. But yeah, I'm also under the impression that the BitBoy thing is a psyop. It's the frequency is just way too low for me to vibe with it, so it doesn't feel real. Like I would rather have seen I would rather see Bitcoin or Ben Armstrong tripping, telling the cops, you can't tell me what fucking do. I'm getting my Lambo. And then we seeing body cam footage. Then I'll be like, oh, this shit real. He a real citizen. He got body cam footage. Oh, he a real citizen. You don't become a real citizen until you end up on the police body cam. Don't go out there doing no bad shit. I'm just telling you what the hood is saying. Yeah, don't go out there and do no bad shit. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. I only got one block or 2 blocks on I only got one block on 2 threads in over 8 hours. The worst so far. Yeah, everyone's what up, Craig? Crypto. So more and more people are coming online because everyone's starting to grasp the concept. And again, it's because of the dialogue. The more people that fight the Zen blocks, the more idealistic thought they're putting into their inputs, which makes other people read their input and then say, well, does that reflect to me? So that's another thing too. If you want Zen blocks to fail, do not talk about it on the internet, because you're going to cause a debate, and then that debate is going to cause others to come and read and then be able to conceptualize what they want, right? So if you want to be the market maker, don't go out there making the market right now. It's not here. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're talking about Zen blocks in a negative light, you're going to get swarmed on by the beehive, because no one in Zen blocks can see the failure point. So you'll need to find something that makes them feel like it's a failure. And you can't just say Jack Levin, because it's not Jack Levin. It's computers, silicon. Me and Jack, in my interview with him back in June, we talked about how, like, when Bitcoin came out, the idea was, how can we make it cooler? And now we got VSP. That's why it's kind of crazy. This data, you could almost say this is 10 years later, Bitcoin reborn, bro. Where's the law about 10 years? Yeah, that's what I would think too. Yeah, 10 years ago. It's kind of the opposite of days too, right? Like Bitcoin is, I think, January 3rd. Oopsies. No. I want to spell Genesis. It's gonna make me. The first BTC block mined. Oh yeah, January 3rd, 2009. So, in this brute force Genesis block. So I mean, it makes sense for what we got going on today. You'd almost say it's the reverse. It's literally the reverse of Bitcoin. And that's why now, because it's in blocks, I'm looking at different aspects of Bitcoin to remind myself of how bullish this shit is. Why this is why people are still maxis, and they've built all types of corporations around the Bitcoin, around the 256, around the SHA 256, bro. There's a reason why. I love Zen blocks, still running them, just agreeing that they up the difficulty, and I feel it. Yeah, that's why I turned my miner off yesterday. I've noticed my computer's been running a lot hotter because of the miner. So I'm not running a miner right now, and I'm streaming, so I'm just keeping an eye on my computer. But you'll see my computer it's been gassed up, and I ran no miner last night. Somewhere in here should show up. Oh, this thing just runs. But yeah, my so I know my computer's fine. You see here, I had temperatures of idle when it was idling overnight at 30 degrees Celsius, which is a proper idle speed for my laptop of MacBook Pro 2020. So I know that the internals are still doing pretty good. What I might need to do is, what I was thinking was like, okay, now we're going in, bruh. Are we gonna take our MacBook apart and then clean the fans and try to, get some extra push from it, And then this is why my mind started working differently. I was like, well, do I want to do all that work, or do I just want to get into I think they're called they're these inter servers. So I think I'm gonna enter the server though. I'm like pretty sold on it, and I'll just get the best one I can. But this is what I was saying. I need to first learn Linux, because I have a MacBook and they don't have this set up for Macs. So it's not like what I've learned will work in this environment. What I've learned will help in the Linux environment. So I need to put Linux on my computer, test it out with my personal, and then once I figure out, I have my whole package, my whole delivery to the command line, then I'll go ahead and start to do the next thing, which is get one of these that are better than mine. So my personal computer is a 4-core. So really the reason why the hash rate is going up is because we have more people getting 16 cores. If you were early enough, you could have been able to swoop a 32 to 24 core VSP, but you're gonna have to wait until the month ends, because we have some people who bought them all in the Zen world, so they're not here anymore. So yeah, if you do say to yourself, hey, I do want to get the best, you might want to go ahead and venture into the 16 core world, because that's probably what we'll see on this website, like until they catch on that, like, oh, what the fuck, we have one mining script running on all of our servers, like what the fuck is going on here? And then from there, maybe you see all these cores go down because they're occupied by other Zenians. You gotta wait a month for them to let it go. This is gonna be a great fucking economy, man. I cannot wait. Imagine Jack Levin has a ton of server farms still set up. Imagine if he can just be like, yo, we're gonna turn these on for Zen mining, and you can pay for extra core power. You could pay in Zen. Burn Zen for core power. Then what? Then what the fuck are you guys gonna say? When you burn in Zen to get 16 cores, which would be $96 a month in USD value, but now you're just burning $96 worth of Zen value. Be crazy. Well, I mean, you couldn't burn it because they gotta make some money. So maybe you give it, and maybe you set up like a burn on top, maybe 5%. Maybe you do a little bit of that's what you would do. You use 16 cores for $105. Send 5% of that 100 worth of Zen to burn function. Burn that shit. Boom. There you go. Free idea for those that think Zen is dead. Go build a fucking cloud farm and sell us some core power so we can mint Zen blocks and stop stalling this, the mental thought of enlightening the higher frequency, boy. There you go. Free game for whoever wants to do it. Let's fucking hash. I hear you, Obi-Wan Zenobi. Shout outs PK Dreamer and Dioshland for dropping that. You're not having trouble giving away memberships away anymore? Oh yeah, I think Dioshland Mick means everybody couldn't get a membership like 2 months ago. Like, it was hella hard. Everyone's is chilled out now, so I think it's better. No joke, South Africa is dirt cheap with VSP. What you mean, Dr. V? Right? You know it. In South Africa, y'all got cheaper rates than we got over here in America. This is the lowest I can get for the highest I can get. Bro, I can hook you up with a 24 cores at 2 gig RAMs for under 20 USD. Hey man, don't be. Hey, you saw how fast I just perked up right now once I read that? DM me. I'll take that. I'll take the $20 a day. Oh, $20 a month. Yeah. See, that's what it would be though. Wow, that's wow, man. Imagine that world, yo. Imagine you just drop everything you're doing right now. You move to a different country and you turn on, you save on electricity, you save on resources, you set up a server farm and you sell it to Zenians. And you help power the decentralized network that is Zen. Because now you're allowing others that believe in the ideology, you're allowing them to participate if they want to pay for participation, which essentially is Zen. So it's something I was alluding to yesterday, was that when you look at the Zen universe, we actually are paying to get into Zen with our existing cryptos. So instead of me using the dollar in my wallet to get into Zen and mint it, I'm using the cryptocurrency that is native to the contract's system state, which is this one right here. These are all the contracts system state of Zen on different chains. So when I'm minting on Avalanche, I'm spending Avalanche because I'm sending it to this contract to give me Zen based on time and Avalanche resource. Same here, Ethereum. I apply Ethereum, I have some time, it goes to the system state smart contract that locks in the agreement. It waits the time, go back here to the system state, I hit claim, I get my Zen, I pay some more ETH, I get it back. So there is no difference in that to here. Because why would I spend $96 on ETH Zen when I can spend $96 on 16 cores in speculation? Because either way, I'm speculating. Either way. So this is just like, again, higher level plane of thinking and really getting yourself outside of the thought box that they want you to think in. Yeah, Dr. D-Ray, you're going to have to hook it up, bro. I need that. I need that dirt cheap VSP. Because these are cool. But yeah, some people are hashing hard. It looks like the average hasher is getting around 5,000. And since they're getting around 5,000, my computer, like if we start it up right now, let's just see what it, oh, okay, I gotta get the terminal going. With all this shit running, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Also, visit Tree City West. He made a new video with a bunch of updates to the miner to help explain what we got going on, if you're still really confused. Oh man, I did it in caps. It's funny how like the computer is really cap sensitive. It's like, bro, what did you just type? I can't read none of that. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many hashes one window gets me. Jeez, Deoceanland, he over here. Whenever I see a Deoceanland pop up with a gifted sub, I just picture him like being in a club, just like pouring people shots of Casamigos or some shit. Just hey, you want a shot, man? I got you, man. Oh, you want some too? Just the giver, bro. Big ups, man. Thank you. And shout out to Media Player for picking that up. So what we'll see here on my computer, right? This is what the dilemma is. And this is probably going to be how we're wrapping up the stream right now. We're going to talk about Zen blocks, man. I've been talking about Zen and all that shit for a minute. So if you don't want to know about Zen blocks, you might as well just leave now. But something that I've been saying to myself is I've been noticing that my computer, when it's at full engagement, with I had like right now I'm streaming, I got like hella tabs open on my computer. You see my fans instantly, as soon as I started running the miner, instantly jumped up. Right, so my computer is working hard. Luckily, if you have a MacBook and you're running temperature, you shouldn't get worried until you see your MacBook roughly above 110 Celsius. You see it over 110 Celsius, you are probably about to start frying some shit. It can go up to 212, but at that fucking point, your computer is done. So this is why it's important, if you're running a MacBook, please run your temperature, because it's, and I'm sure it's the fans right now, because it used to not run this hot. But I went on a trip. You guys know, I went on a trip last week, so I was out in the air a lot. with my MacBook, and I think I just got some extra dust. You see these like little things you're gonna start paying attention to, but yeah, I think I got some extra dust in my computer, and now it's got my temp running high. I mean, I think the higher temp also does affect the hash rate, because now I can't hash as I don't think the computer can hash as hard as it wants, because it wants to maintain that sub 110 degrees Celsius. So it might not push itself. And this is another reason why people like Linux and Zen mining right now, because Linux, it just performs. Like, it doesn't have any extra like parameters within the OS to stop it from hashing as high as it can. And this is, again, why the hash rate has risen, why miners have gone down, but hash rate has gone up. More people have moved to Linux. More people are starting to see what can be built. So every day in Zen blocks is a new day. And I would say if you're still very curious, the best way to be curious is to set up the environment and learn. So that's what I just did right now. Like, I can open my terminal, boom, within seconds I got the Zen miner running, right? And it's because I've been doing this action over and over again. So now anything with the command line I could do. So I could do Windows, right? They got the Windows VSP over here, and I'm showing you enter server because a lot of people use this. Actually, I should give you my referral link. What the fuck am I doing, bro? I need to shit. I ain't gonna log in right now, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is for sure the next thing, because I've also started to look at my power consumption for my MacBook, and since it's running higher heat, it is providing way more wattage out of the fucking outlet. So definitely don't want to overwatt myself and have my electricity bill go up because I'm mining speculation. So that's another reason why VSPs are starting to be popular within the mining world right now of us, because yeah, it's gonna it helps people not spend a lot on a lot of things. What we got here though is this is the Windows one. So if you want to get 12 cores over in the Windows build, you'll see here it's a lot more expensive, right? Way more expensive. And this is why most of the Zenians are starting to go to Linux and learning how to build in Linux so they can save on cores space, you see? And again, this is I'm learning all of this with you guys too, okay? So the reason for this is because Windows is its own operating system, so it has its own time run keystone operations built into the OS. One of those being like updating, right? You can't stop Windows from updating Windows. Like, if you really use Windows, you know what the fucking time it is. Like, if you had Fruity Loops on Windows, you go to update your Fruity Loops back in 2015, and you come back and you're like, why my upload stop? And it's because your fucking computer decided to upload or update the same time you uploaded Fruity Loops, bro. I used to hate that shit. That's why I have Mac. It's just a better architecture of computing. But yeah, this is why a lot of people in the community are moving from Windows to Linux, because there's less time operation updates or OS interruptions, because the OS is just it just works. Linux is free, it's open source, so you can be on the computer without all the bells and whistles. Deoshland with another one. Lion King. Today, what the hell is what made you want to have the name Lion King? You really like Disney or something? Shout out to Lion King. What up, Mick? Thanks for your time and the content, bro. Have a good day, Zinians. Yeah, shout out to Mick, man. Thanks for pulling up. And I love the bronze, bro. Got that bronze hourglass. We up with it. But yeah, I'm about to wrap this up too, because we're gonna go on 2 hours soon. But yeah, this is the next move. Internalserver.net, getting VSP, learning Linux, moving this operation from local computer to cloud computer. So I don't have to pay electricity at my crib, and I can just leave it on and check it, you know. Maybe I'll buy one. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should buy one core. Because what's funny is I just started using all this, right? So if you've been following the channel, once upon a time ago, Jack Levin tried to get us all into RunPod, because it's like a GPU cloud server that you can get so you can run templates and do AI. So AI, this is what's cool about RunPod. But see, RunPod, it's GPU powered. So I already have my pods here, but this is the problem. They all are focused on GPU. So I don't think I can run. Actually, I haven't even tried it. Maybe I should try it, but this is per hour. So it's not like inter server where it's by month, right? $6 a month versus 69 cents an hour, because this is like, again, this is a cloud storage based on creating media. So it's under the assumption you won't be running the GPU in a 24-hour fashion. You won't be running a database. So that's kind of why I haven't used RunPod for this experience, because I know there's not one here that's going to really, maybe this one, you know, and I got to see what the fuck is going on. Oh, wait, actually you can't, because my bad. Actually, let me shut the fuck up. RunPod won't work. ZenMiner is ASIC and GPU resistant, so you can't even program your GPU to mine Zen blocks, and that's what makes it the most fair crypto. Actually, somebody tried to show me that too. Let's see. I'm gonna hook up all y'all with the dirt cheap VSPs. Let's go, Dr. V-Ray. And then you know what to do. You know what to do. Burn Zen. Set it up so we burn some Zen. Thanks for delaying your stream for the West Coast. West Side? Hey, man. When I was on the West visiting my family, I was all waking up at 7 o'clock. And I was like, damn, this is when I be streaming? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, look, shit. Like my household doesn't even wake up until 8 a.m. Let me pull it back a couple hours, man. 6 a.m., 8 a.m. I want everyone to win. But yeah, we had to run that back. We had to run it back. So thanks for tuning in. Yo, bro. Yo, these fucking squirrels, bro. What the fuck are they doing? There's like 2 squirrels on top of each other. These motherfuckers got me feeling like they living in my attic or some shit. The Ocean with another one. KC James. Sorry, y'all gotta keep witnessing that shit, because I'm just like, what is going on? Okay, cool. So coins with algorithm 2. So these are the coins, cryptocurrencies that use algorithm 2. Or algorithm, Argon 2. And I did it on the stream yesterday. I explained what Argon 2 really is. So, oh yeah, this is something good to learn. CHF type blockchains. So you can learn what kind of blockchains they are. See, what are the 4 type blockchains? And you can learn all about blockchains, because you might not know. And this is why you're a little confused on what we're doing here. So Argon 2, oh shit, it's bad. I did this on the stream yesterday. I'm probably gonna always do it just to remind people. But yeah, Argon 2, damn it, was created in 2015. So this was a brand new way to do password hash computation, and that's what that is the base thesis of Bitcoin. Because when you think about it, when you really put it into context, Bitcoin is about having privacy. And then because you have privacy, that allows you to create wallets to hold artifacts, digital artifacts, such as Bitcoins or such as Satoshis now, right? You can hold these artifacts in your encrypted wallet due to password hashing computation. Right? That's why Argon 2 exists. It doesn't exist for crypto. It actually exists for people looking for the best brute force security for their banking app, or brute force security for your 1Password. Like 1Password would be the type of motherfuckers to be like, oh, we got Aragon inside of our stack. So if you want to use 1Password for your company, you can also use a higher level of password hashing computation so that people really can't hack into your shit unless they got a quantum computer or they're coming from the future. And then somebody goes, yeah, I'll take that. How much is that? That's how they selling that shit to them. But as used in crypto, that's how you should see it. These are tokenized password hashing computations. So there, when you think of that, it's like, well, what is using Aragon to compute their blockchain? So there are a couple, and you can go out there and look at them. Here's one right here. Let's look at it on CoinMarketCap. Man, hit the like button before you go, please. Please hit the like button before you go. I know I'm nerding out. Isn't that what you come here for? The tech? Did you come here for the tech? Securus. What the fuck? This did not bring up a coin. Damn, CoinMarketCap. This coin is inactive. Oh, okay. So a lot of these coins are inactive. And this coin is inactive. Oh, and this coin is inactive. Okay. So we're the active Aragon 2 coins. All right, well, coin lore, you're not telling me. So let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find any active ones. Actually, does CoinMarketCap even do shit like that? Let's see. Do they separate? They used to separate cryptos in the ways that they were made. See, categories. Oh, nah. This will tell me how much crypto really changed. If I can't figure out how to filter between coins and scripts, there it is. Cool. They still have it. But not in debt. Kind of. P.o.P. Oh, here we go. Aragon 2. There's only one coin, dynamic, and it doesn't even exist. Yeah, this doesn't even exist. This launched in 2014. They were like banking on this. They were like, yo, people are definitely going to move into Argon. They're going to say, fuck, SHA-256. Little did they know it's going to take 10 years for that to get adopted by a decentralized community. But yeah, that's the only one that CoinMarketCap has. Let's see if CoinGecko has anything that we don't know that this place doesn't. Peace. You out, EDH land? Thanks for vibing with me, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Stream up. We're going to have a members only stream. Joe Blau Zen Bank can use Argon to encrypt keys and passwords. Exactly. See, Dr. V, right? You hit it right on the head. That's why I'm into what Joe Blau was building with his Zen Bank, because Joe Blau worked for the NSA and he already's a pro at 256 or SHA-256. So what is that's why he's not worried about the direction of his concepts, because he knows where his end game is, which is probably that Zen Bank thing. And he explained it before, but it went over my head why he did it. So now I need to revisit that stream that he did about Zen Bank. I need to get him on the stream too. But he be under the hood. He a real dev under the hood. So it's hard to come across the Joe Blau. But yeah, you see what I mean, Dr. V-Ray. Raja, we don't worry about the 333 auction anymore. Win Hardcore stream tomorrow, bruh. We're going to run it back 10 or 11 a.m. for the members. And then it's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard for the Ask Me Anything. If you are a member in the $10 tier, I'm still talking crypto. I'm still looking at the ways that things work. But if you want to know more about Zen blocks and you want to have a little bit more of an insight from someone who's in it, definitely make sure you join that stream. It's a lot less people. It's maybe 7 people at most. 5 people at most. So it's a very nice stream. But yeah, we'll be hardcore streaming tomorrow. DL Schlam, be up in there. Be up in there, boy. New coins, gains, losers, chains, categories. Maybe they don't do it that way. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Argon 2. Oop, no, that's not how you spell it. That's crazy. They don't even show you on CoinGecko. They're like, that is out of our spectrum, sir. At least CoinMarketCap still has that. That was cool to see. But yeah, they totally removed that idea from here. Yeah, that's gone. And this is why it's extremely important to learn about what is the real base layer. So I can't even figure out what cryptocurrencies have it. Let's see. We're gonna find one that's active. We have to. Argon 2 was a key diversion function that was selected as the winner of the password hashing computation in 2015. It was designed by this guy, that guy, and that guy, and they created it at the University of here. Argon 2 is released under the Creative Commons license and provides 3 relative versions. That's crazy though. So we got 4 here. Lemon coin. Man, we about to take this shit over. They ain't ready for us. Yup, they ain't ready for Zen blocks. It's crazy that people are even keeping track of this stuff though, because like who cares, you know? Let's see, they got this one on CoinMarketCap. Let's see it. Yeah, they got it here. Is it active? Let's check it out. Let's close some tabs. CoinGecko just turned me off. I don't think I'll ever use this shit ever again. I don't like that they don't have the algorithms. That means they hide in something, or they don't want you to find out what direction you're going or something. I don't like that. It's got a market cap of $11 million. Oh, they copied Bitcoin. They just did 21 million or 21 billion. One extra, or they went up. So this is still traded on Gate.io. KuCoin. Recently traded. The fuck is this? Oh, let's look at CoinMarketCap. Hey man, this might be blowing up if they still working with it. We might give them some steam. Let's look at their socials. What's their now you're like, what's their mission statement? Not when I go to chain. Okay. Let's look at it. Uses Argon 2 ID. Crypto for humans. We about to steal this title right here. Oh, look at it. Parfait to follow them. This is real. This must be real then. Hold your keys, hold your coins. On March 8th, they said that they released a proof of staking testnet. See, everything is backwards. You want to release all this stuff first so that you can get people excited. That's why I love the way the Zen is designed right now. Everything is designed, like Drac Levin said, it's in reverse. So first came the Zen token, which brought together all of the communities that knew how to use MetaMask. Then came, what do you do with the Zen token after you've created it? Then came, well, how do we burn the Zen token so we can get less of it? Then came, oh, here's this new proof of work system that we can establish so that it can run the base layer of the next one chain that will use Zen tokens to burn for the gas token of that chain, to lower the barrier of entry on a blockchain that's proof of stake, as well as introduce a proof of work side of the proof of stake to keep consensus and validation consistent as more and more people come online. It's like you literally have a daisies chain system to throw people around on. It's kind of amazing. When you think about how X1 is going to work, when you really think about it, it's kind of fucking amazing, bro. Like if you're a developer, you can dev on the POS side, make a fast ass app, and then move the most educated of your POS app to POV. I mean, proof of work, and then you can start developing and designing more of whatever message you're trying to get to the world. Like I don't know what you're trying to get to the world, but I see what Jack Levin's trying to get to the world, which is crypto needs to be repaired because it's obviously backwards right now. I think he's just winging it, honestly. Nah, I don't think so. He's doing the updates too fast. So he's been, in my opinion, you can say you're having fun, but why would you publish it and make it live? Like the mining algorithm is very basic, and he always goes, I spun it up in a weekend. But why, dude? Why spin it up? I just did it for fun. Like, you're a fucking millionaire. Why are you fucking with us? You get me? Like, that's where I'm at with it. I know some millionaires that do not fuck with regular people. I'm surprised they fuck with me. But the difference is I'm cool, calm, collective, and I know how to control myself in an environment full of individuals of high net worth. So that's why it's always fun to be like, damn, I know some millionaires, right? But knowing that Jack Levin is definitely a millionaire, right? He flexed a $400 dinner with his family on Kindness Stream. Like, what the fuck? That's flexing, dude. I like casually. I'm casually on the South Pacific spending $400 because there's no resources. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all part of the plan. It's part of the reverse engineer. But see, that's what's funny though. Why would someone want to do something like that though? With the economy is all bad. So it's like, you're bored, you're going to release something to the crypto world when we know that SHA-256 was an organized delivery. Why wouldn't someone else organize a delivery? And why can't they have a face? That's the question I want to know. Satoshi doesn't have a face, but the algorithm it uses for privacy was created by the NSA. Can we get an answer to that? That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is so out of control. And then why isn't there a lot of people who use this technology? I've looked into it though. My research is showing me it is one of the best out of everything. Argon 2 seems to be one of the best password hashing computations on the planet right now. Seems like a lot of people are using it in their apps. So, very curious. What's next? Oh, here it is. Yeah, go read something like this. What's the best algorithm for password hashing in JNoS? Okay, so maybe not this one because this is Node.js, JavaScript. So we are using Argon and Python, and that's another thing that's really cool because Python is more collaborative amongst developers than Node.js. It's cleaner code, it's faster code. Oh, I gotta sign in. Ah, bruh. Here, if you want to read this, you should go read this. We'll drop it in the chat. There you go. There's your studies for the day. Now go study. I'm going to sign off right now, though. You go study. I never talked about this thing. But yeah, Jack Levin, he proposed to the Zen blocks that we should do a happening where every year, it goes down. For each, what does it say? Set up a halving like Bitcoin for all block rewards. For example, 10 coins for each block a year, then 5, then 2.5, then 1.5, and so on. Currently, Zen blocks produce 60 blocks per minute, and it will stay more or less the same. This means the first year we expect 310 million coins, and then 155 million, and then 75 million, until we drop close to zero when minted coins during the first 3 years. So this is kind of crazy. This is what I mean though. Once we reach consensus and we start doing things like this, and they program this into the miner, it's over, bro. You're gonna be seeing no one's hashing. Let's see. Did I get anything? Yo. I got a uni live on the stream. So you can do it too. You can get a uni too. It took me 16 minutes. I must have just turned it on right at the right time. Got the uni. Success. I'm happy I got one because yesterday I turned on the miner and it didn't. And you see here too, look at this. My computer is chilled out. So I know that the airflow is probably what the fuck is happening on my computer and making it run so hot. It's got to be the airflow. And I mean, it even tells me that when it's at the hottest, it's saying fan. So I got to figure out why it says that. Yeah, I think my fans are dirty. Time to clean those. I'm not using VSP yet. I'm definitely going to try to get online with the VSP for Zen blocks by next week. Currently, I was saying earlier, the next goal for me today is to learn how to import Linux onto my MacBook and then take my mining operation to Linux, get that going, feel established, feel comfortable in that environment, and then get the inner server VSP. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm using a MacBook. So the MacBook is pretty dope. MacBook, if I'm not streaming and having all these windows open, I'm typically getting around 700-800 hashes per terminal. So I'll pull up like 3 terminals, and I'm getting, what is that? It's like 1800 or no, 2400 hashes. But that's really not enough. A lot of people are hashing at like 5,000, 8,000. So that's kind of why, you do want to get your hashes up. They're fucking running up, man. Mac is essentially Linux. It kind of feels that way, but I want to see if I get better hash rate. That's the problem with my MacBook right now. I just feel like I'm not getting the best hash rate. I'm feeling like I'm not getting what I need, man. I'm not getting it, but hopefully it comes soon though. We'll see. We'll see. But I want to get the cloud space because you can't. What I was showing earlier here, I was gonna show again real fast. So the problem with the cloud space is there's only 2 worlds. Right, there's only like 2 worlds, and the Windows one is more expensive than the Linux one. So essentially, I guess if they're the same, then I should just go ahead and get the Linux one and just go for it. Yeah, I'm just using straight up command line. Just straight out of the terminal. That's why, like, I think the terminal is the best way. You're getting the most hashes when you're using a terminal. But yeah, this is where I want to go. I want to get this. Look at this 12 core. But before I spend $72, I need to make sure that as soon as I boot this bitch up, I'm ready. I'm not going to spend $72 to learn. Hey, what up, Rolando? I was just about to sign out and you popped in. So we're gonna let you get the last word. But yo, don't believe the number 1. They gonna buy some Zen. It's not that they ain't got no Zen left. It's just when is the Zen coming in. All right, so watch out. DXN is still possibly to the downside until the narrative of Zen changes. Maybe that's like in a week or so. Don't forget to Telegram, please, bruh. Oh, should we add some people to Telegram? You guys want to join Zen World? So we still got the Zen World Telegram. It's actually booming right now, which is pretty dope. It's good to see all the new members. Really do enjoy seeing people pop in. Me and Tree City West are in here, and a lot of other cool Xenians, and we're trying to help. Whatever questions you have, we're posting. I didn't even show it here. But yeah, we're posting how to set up your Zen blocks and stuff like that. We also have chat rooms for every single chat or for every single portal that is Zen World. You can go here and you can chat with someone in that community if you're new and you found Zen on Phantom or you found Zen on Optimism and you want to get even more involved. Definitely visit Zen World and get hip to what we got cooking, because there's a lot of Zenians over here that are focused on the mission of mass adoption and getting people involved in Zen as a whole. Now, whether it be over here, over there, or the Zen blocks, we're doing it, baby. Not gonna lie, I hate Telegram. Yeah, Telegram's a weird one. Please don't forget, not the link. What am I supposed to do on Telegram then, Liz? Yo, what up, Dennis? Came at the end of the show, bro. I'm about to wrap it up. But what link, the Ocean? Rumored to be gas. Yep. That's a mind trick though. So, but this is what I love about this. So if this is really a blockchain, then think of it this way. You want to have a ton of blocks mined because the block is what's going to provide you with gas. Then you're probably going to want to mine a ton of unis, because when a marketplace is opening up, there probably is going to be more unis than there are blocks. So you'll be able to sell unis for blocks to get gas for the network. And then the only reason you should be expanding your mining belief, aka running a VSP, is because you want to get a super block, and you're going to put some capital behind the power to get the super block, because that's going to be the coin. Okay, so the thing about the super block is the X block could be the thing you want the most, more than a regular block. And then that's why the speculation in this chat is, well, how do I get a super block? And now everyone's like, hash power, brute force. As much as you got, brute force it, and it should show up. So the super coin will be more valuable than the other two, and that's what we're going for. We're not just mining with more power to get Zen blocks and unis. We're mining for more power to get the actual coin that could potentially represent the whole Zen block idea. This is very complex. Usually, you bring people in on the native, like a Bitcoin and Ethereum. Here, I see what the structure of the hyperstructure is. You have a gas token, you have tokens that live in the environment, then you have a coin that can be sold for the gas. That's all it is. It's like if Bitcoin would have tokenized itself away from Satoshis. Actually, I guess it is that way when you really think about it. Hold on. Let's put that in perspective. Yeah, because if I'm on the base layer of Bitcoin, I'm spending Satoshis. But when I'm outside the base layer of Bitcoin and I'm on like an exchange, I'm selling Bitcoins. That's the coin, right? And then now there's VMPX, which is a token on the base layer of the gas token, which is Satoshi, right? So it's the same exact architecture that's happening within the whole Taproot idea, but with a whole new coin called Zen Blocks, baby. Crazy. Damn, this is gonna be a wild ass ride. Normally, the main coin is used to pay for gas, but some blockchains has other tokens for gas. Is true. So yeah, I just broke it down right now. Now everyone's gonna try to mesmerize themselves on this. Though failed to set up the code. Hey, you remember though, Dennis? So tomorrow, come to the members only stream. I'm gonna stream at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. And I'll help you set up your windows. We'll go through the motions so that you can hopefully get online. We got a new tweet from Jack Levin. What did he just say? Hey guys, as we talked yesterday, we want to ensure 10 coins per block this year. We need to come up with a name for the coin, which will be used for gas fees for the chain. Let's propose a name and see what sounds good and memorable. How can you leave Zen World? I'm trying to turn off the stream right now and we just got a fucking Easter egg. Damn, which hey, yo, all 32 people here right now. What should we call the gas token? So yesterday we talked, we're going to issue 10 coins per block this year. We need to we want to issue 10 coins per block this year. We need to come up with a name for the coin, which will be used for gas. Which will be used for the gas fees on this chain. I just like blocks. Just pulled it out of my ass. This mother. Yo, chill. I'm gonna have to hit him with the fucking. Is it here? Am I allowed to use that? Nah, we're just gonna do the pill. I like. See, I like blocks with no O, but then people might think it's black. We'll just put that. But yeah, I think it's cool with the blocks though. Zen blocks. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It should just be Zen blocks. Like that's way more inclusive with everyone that doesn't understand what we got going on. Right? If everyone is feeling it, and that's why I like the word blocks too, just blocks, because blocks will be cool for the idea that we are tokenizing the word blocks in the reality. And then on top of that, those that know about Zen, they'll know that the blocks are Zen blocks in the English of a Zenian. When they talk about blocks, they'll say Zen blocks, but on the outside, they'll say blocks. And then when they become Zenians, they'll know, oh, I need to address this as a Zen block. A Roblox. Roblox is a good ass fucking name, bro. Roblox, they went hard with that shit. That shit is still going. That shit going into 2000, whatever the fuck, 2100. They still gonna be saying Roblox with 8-bit characters. That was a good name, man. Ride the Roblox crowd into the next chain. Factors, yo. He said Zen gas. That sounds like some weed. Hey, what you smoking? I'm smoking on that Zen gas. You know what I'm saying? I like it, but just have an imitated image of Cleo adding OL in the middle. Oh, shit. Blocks. Zag. Ooh, that was fire. Okay, yo, this is funny. See, this is what's fire about being in a world where it's active and you're not lowering your frequency. Going back to the beginning of the chat, like I'm trying to leave the stream so I can go work the fuck out at the gym. Then Jack Levin comes and says, hey, what should we do next? And now everyone's saying, what should we do next? Right? So this is kind of cool. BitZen. Ooh, that's hard. Hey, I'm going to say. Hey, I got you, Code Cluster. I got you. I'm going to throw yours in here. Yo, the stream says BitZen. BitZen sounds kind of sick, though. I like BitZen. Zit. BitZit. Oh, Zen plus Bit. Zit. But then people might think we got pimples and shit. Then they might... Then all of the memes is going to be proactive and shit. I've got proactive. Clear cell. Wipe those zits off of your blockchain. Some dumb shit. You know, people come up with anything in these day and age. Oh, Xena. That's a fire one. Oh, wow. We got Mudasaka over here. Mulasaka on the Linux. Oh, he going dumb with it. Vroom. xenblocks will be part of X1. So it's think of it as a consensus network. So think of X1 having 2 consensus networks. That you never seen this before. It's almost like if Ethereum kept proof of work on and did proof of stake and figured out a way to have economical value between both in a singular token. That's basically what X1 chain is. X1 chain is how you have value on both sides. So it's pretty nuts. Or XN token. So it's gonna get pretty nuts, man. I'm actually excited to see what's gonna happen next. But yeah, it's gonna be 100% part of X1. A foundational piece that won't be able to turn off. So like, let's say somebody wants to come and crush the POS side of things. There will always be proof of work. And then somebody want to crush proof of work side of things. There will always be proof of stake. And then we'll always be going like this and that forever and ever and ever. But all right, we'll see what they come up with, man. We're gonna see it. We don't know what they're gonna come up with, but we're gonna see it. I'll be here back live in the public Thursday. We'll see what happens next. But tomorrow we'll be doing 2 streams, 2 hours, 1 hour with the entry level members, and then 1 hour with the Ask Me Anything. So if you do have any rebuttaling questions, feel free to join my top tier membership, and you can ask me anything about cryptocurrency if you feel as if I can give you some value. That's kind of what that shit is. Woo. Let's fucking go. Proof for everything. They said, what you got? I got everything. What you got? I got that proof of everything. Straight up. I thought this was different from X1. It is, but it isn't, because X1 is just your regular DAG. So think of it that way too. How do you create a blockchain? But then how do you create consensus? Right? You have proof of participation. You have proof. I mean, that's a whole nother stream. So maybe on Thursday I can break down the different types of consensus in crypto. And that's what we've been purchasing lately. We've been purchasing the Ethereum consensus, the Chainlink consensus. Well, they're part of ETH. So I would say Cardano consensus, the Polkadot consensus, the Cosmos consensus. It sounds like I'm saying croissant, but the consensus. That's what X1 chain is embodying, and it's gonna have both proof of work and proof of stake underneath it. And that's why we're developing xenblocks, so that xenblocks can be the proof of work side of what is Zen token, which is going to burn for XN token, which will be proof of stake, because you'll stake your XN tokens to a validation node to run the proof of stake side of X1 chain. Whereas I will mint and keep my hash, or how do I say this here? So on the proof of work side, what you're doing to show proof of work, which I'm proposing right now, is this is, I guess you could say, the crypto bro proposal, but we need to allow people to get incentives for running sync node, because that is what the blockchain is. Whenever you run the ledger and you save it to the database to your computer, you're creating the consensus of proof of work. You're showing that there is proof of work and people can validate all together to show that no one has changed the chain. Nothing has changed the chain, right? So there could be that down in the pipeline too. That's like a Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you get paid in 2 different ways. You don't necessarily get paid for holding the database. So that's why right now especially 500 gigabytes, who knows how long it takes for Bitcoin database to get on your computer. You might need to, there might be my thought pattern would be hardwiring someone who already has the database into your database or some shit. That's the only way I can think of it. 500 gigs, it's only gonna take forever, bro. But the database is what controls the blockchain. So as long as everyone starts saving the database, and maybe they incentivize you to save it on your computer, maybe there's a database token that shows up within the Zen blocks, where anytime you run anytime you add new blocks to your database, you're granted some sort of token. And we can consider that mining too, like mining the progression of the chain or some shit. That's like something I'm trying to propose right now to articulate, because I think that would help bring in more people who don't care about brute force hashing, yet they care about the security of the network, and they want to support the security by making sure that we have the ledger saved on as many database CPUs as possible. I don't know the importance of that. That's still some part of my research I guess I gotta figure out, but I do think there's an opportunity there. Pre-launch interview. Real quick, what video can I watch about xenblocks? Oh yeah. The Tree City West has the best videos. his two videos that he just came out with, he summarizes it so well. Like even I watching them shits, like, man, he's doing it up. So not Tree City Wednesday, but yeah, go to Tree City West's telly, or not telly, to his YouTube, and you'll be able to see that. My computer's starting to trip out a little bit, so I'm about to sign off. But yeah, go to Tree City West, and he'll give you a lot of information on the proof of work and the ideology of Zen blocks. What was the reason for using proof of work? I thought they wanted to move away from proof of work. Oh, you want to watch a long format? But there isn't really a long format. The chat in Telegram is the long format right now, to be honest. Unless you watch one of my video from 2 days ago, I kind of go into every little aspect of it, and it's about an hour long of like every piece of the puzzle. But yeah, we're moving, or we're not moving, but proof of work will always be there because some people don't have, how do you say this? The problem with proof of stake is you need capital to get in. So the best part about Zen is it lowered the barrier of entry on staking, because now you can just burn any resource you have on the native chain to get Zen, right? And then the native chains, they use proof of stake, right? Zen came out on Ethereum once it was proof of stake. It helped Ethereum become deflationary based on the new parameters of how the Ethereum proof of stake works, right? And they believe burning coins will help the security of the network. So that's been a narrative. Now, proof of work again goes back to Bitcoin, where some people, they don't have cryptocurrency to offer to get involved, but they do have physical resources such as computers and electricity to get involved. And we do need that to secure the network. We do need electricity and computers. So that's why proof of work is still valid for those that believe in proof of work, because they can see people using proof of work as a form of exchange, which is totally possible. I mean, look at the way Satoshi or Ordinals has popped off. It has shown that proof of work is still valid. It's raising the gigabytes on the database of Bitcoin as more and more information is stored to it. It's bringing more and more developers out of retirement. And Ordinals is just going to take Bitcoin to the moon. But that is also just a proof in the pudding. Proof of work is still here and it ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, Tekken has a really good video too. Check out Tekken's video. That's for sure. All right, y'all. But I'm going to go get some workout in right now. I'm going to go try to bench press 225 pounds and see if my arms fall off. Again, if you're a member, I'll see you tomorrow. If you're not, join the memberships to be in the stream, or I'll see you Thursday. Peace.